Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. It is me, John Green. We are the Swindon Town Swoodly Poopers, and you'll never guess who we're playing. Look, it's other John Green, a.k.a. Jay Bennett. We are playing Wigan Athletic. You may remember them from last year's FA Cup semi-final, where we beat them to go on to play Manchester United, where we lost. We've got John Green and John Green up front, Beefstock and Leroy Williamson in the middle, and then some other players as well. Fat Lucas in goal. And for Wigan Athletic, last year they were in the Premier League. This season they've been relegated to the Championship, where the Swindon Town Swoodly Poopers are taking them on mono here in semi-pro skill level. Today I'm going to tell you about my relationship with Hank as a kid and how that has evolved. That was definitely offsides. You should be ashamed of yourself, referee. I'm also going to, I'm going to tell you about our relationship as kids, while also hopefully beating Wigan Athletic, our hated rivals. That is not an auspicious beginning at all. I don't want to tell you what F. DeSanto's first name is because it would involve me cursing. F. DeSanto. In the future, when I want to curse, I'm just going to say F. DeSanto. Oh, man, that was some poor marking by the Swoodly Poopers. We're better than that, boys. We've even got in our good team. Bald John Green and other John Green are up front. I don't know what else we could ask for. This is terrible. So, one thing that's important to say about my relationship with Hank as a kid is that I went to boarding school when Hank was 10, maybe 11. So, I went to boarding school when Hank was in, 5th grade. No offense to any 5th graders who are watching this, but you're not quite yourself yet when you're in 5th grade, There's a lot about yourself you don't know. There's a lot of things that haven't been decided that could go a lot of different ways. And, by the time I was so much older than Hank when I was in high school and he was in middle school, when I went to boarding school, that, our relationship was never going to be that close. That said, I always had great affection for Hank, and we are just playing terribly. Thank God for Fat Lucas. Is kind of the motto of the Swoodly Poopers. It's another corner. It's another corner. Ball John Green, you better peel off. Try to stop. Oh, that time F to say, what a disaster. So anyway, from the time I went to boarding school until the time really we started Brotherhood 2.0, Hank and I weren't that close at all. We really respected each other. I thought the work that Hank was doing at EcoGeek was really fascinating and important. I think that he respected my writing career and, was enjoying seeing it progress. And we always should have passed to Ball John Green in that situation. Ball John Green scores there 10 times out of 10. So, we liked each other, and we would talk. We would have these, long intellectual conversations, usually over instant message about, Fat Lucas. God. I got to have a song about Fat Lucas, guys. Can you hook me up with a Fat Lucas chant? Video responses are open. So anyway, we weren't really close at all, except that we liked each other a lot until we started Brotherhood 2.0. And then in a lot of ways, the Nerdfighter community forced us to become close, which is kind of, I always think of as the, oh God. Ball John Green, down on the ground, injured. Oh God. How serious is it? We don't know yet. We're going to bring in Stone Cold Steve with the C. Austin. Nobody panic. Please walk off on your own power. Please walk off on your own power, Stone Cold Steve with the C. Please, Ball John, panic. Ball John Green has been injured. I don't see him. I don't know how he got off the pitch. I will update you as soon as I have an update about the severity of his injury. But this is devastating for the Swoodly Poopers. Ball John Green is our heart and soul. I cannot imagine this game without him. Devastating injury for Ball John Green. And other John Green, his heart's not in it right now. He's thinking about his friend or more. Trying to figure out, what it's going to be like back at the apartment with other John Green, hopefully recuperating from an injury that, God willing, is not serious. But right now, our heart is not in the game. Oh, boy. 33rd minute. Ball John Green injured, down 1-0. This is just devastating. Up against our rivals, Wigan Athletic, our rivals who we played in the FA Cup semi-final last year, beating them dramatically in extra time so that we could go on to play in Wembley for the FA Cup final where we lost to Manchester United. A hated loss that we will never forget and swear to avenge. This is just devastating. I don't even know what to do with myself. Unnecessary slide tackle again. It's just distracted. That could have been a penalty. We need to get control of ourselves here, boys. I know that it's devastating to lose the heart of your team, but we've got to remember, we got to play this one for Ball John Green. We got to win it for Ball John Green. Oh, unnecessary slide tackle. Sorry about that. So I got to return to talking about Hank. I got it. Oh no. Oh, just playing horribly. Got to get my focus back. So, but when we were really little, of course, Hank and I were close. I was a very difficult older brother to have because I was one of those older brothers. I mean, for one thing, Hank was kind of taller than I was. You know, and he was pretty athletic, and whereas I was not that athletic. Do we have another injury? Seriously? Get up. Is that can't be other John Green. That can't be. Oh, this is just this is all around bad news. Nothing but bad news in this game against Wigan Athletic. So when we were really little, like, I was an incredibly difficult older brother because I was the kid who was always like, hey, let's play this game. And then Hank would be like, okay. And then he would get really good at the game and he would excel at it. So I would change the rules so I could win. And for some reason, I was just always able to do this with Hank. I don't even really understand why. But he always, Stone Cold Steve with a C. Austin. Avenging John Green, avenging Ball John Green. It's tied. It's tied. Can we go on to get the victory? Wigan Athletic fighting for Ball John Green. You know what happened? We went into the locker room at halftime, and Ball John Green was there. And from his sick bed, as he was receiving treatment from the trainer, he said to the Swindon Town Swoodily Poopers, "You need to go out there and show me the heart that you showed me back last year at the FA Cup semifinal when you beat Wigan Athletic, when you embarrassed them, when a League One side beat the Premiership club Wigan Athletic, a beatdown that hurt them so badly that they got relegated. We need to go. That's the heart we need to show." And that worked. It inspired Stone Cold Steve with the C. Austin to go score that goal, and I'm proud of Ball John Green for being a captain even when he's not on the pitch. That's a true sign of leadership. So anyway, I would always change the rules when Hank and I were playing games, and you know, it's hard to be a little brother because you want to do all the things that your older brother is doing, and sometimes you're not physically able, and you know, certainly sometimes you're not like ready to do all those things. And so I honestly had a lot of guilt when I was growing up about, like, once I got to be, you know, like in high school and college, I had a lot of guilt because I felt like I'd been a pretty bad older brother. I felt like I, you know, pushed Hank way too hard and, you know, teased him too much, and you know, I hadn't played fair with him in life. But he was pretty forgiving. I think that, you know, our parents definitely raised us to sort of appreciate each other's strengths and you know, and value each other's strengths. And I think that we've always been respectful of what the other is good at least in our adulthood. But that was tough for me when I was little because I felt like, you know, as the older brother, I still wanted to win everything. I had a tough time because I was a nerd, you know, and like I wasn't popular at school, and I always had a difficult time at school. And so when I was home was kind of when I could rule the roost, as it were. And I think that was tough on Hank in a lot of ways. But I don't feel that guilty now because it all, thank goodness. It all worked out. And, you know, now Hank and I really like each other. But, no, it definitely wasn't always easy, and we weren't always close. I think, like, we've given off that aura, thank you, Fat Lucas, of always having been, you know, great friends. And, of course, that wasn't the case. That's never the case with siblings. Like, a sibling relationship is always going to be complex, as it should be. But the main thing is that, you know, you can't, like, family is for life, for better or worse, and you can't do much about it. Get in there. Oh, he can't finish. It's frustrating. I mean, my brother was generous with me in sharing this gaming channel, and now I'm about to shame him by not beating Wigan Athletic. Oh. Come on, score. Yes! Yes! Other John Green standing up, saying, I will put the ball in the goal because I love Ball John Green. I love him, and I know that he's hurt, and I want him to feel victorious. That one was for Ball John Green. Great goal. 79th minute. Swoodly Poopers take the lead. Now it's all about running clock. Something that we know how to do from the FA Cup semifinal when we ran the hell out of that clock. Remember that? We were running into the corners. Oh, it was beautiful. We just got to get that back. Get a lot of possession and don't give up a goal. That's remember when I said get a lot of possession and don't give up a goal? That's what I meant. Anyway, if you whether you are or are not close with your siblings, and I'd be interested to read about your sibling relationships in comments. I think it's really worth remembering that you know, a sibling relationship is going to last a lifetime. Oh, we put away the game. Other John Green, he can't be stopped. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to win this one for Ball John Green, and then God willing, he's going to be okay. I'll let you know certainly in the next episode of Hank Games. Actually, I'll put it in the doobly-doo just so you don't have to worry. We'll get an update from the assistant coach, I think, just after the end of this game, and I'll let you know in the doobly-doo down there at the very bottom what the update is with Ball John Green, because I know that you're as concerned about him as I am. He's a great player and an even greater person, and you know, we wish him the best, and certainly we want the best for him. He's been nothing but kind for the Swoodly Poopers, and it was just devastating to see him go down like that. Just devastating. Anyway, I'm interested to read about your sibling relationships, and also I would just encourage you to remember that they will last a lifetime. So, you know, don't act like your sibling relationship is over just because you're growing up. All right, so we won in the end, although Ball John Green was injured. Stone Cold Steve with a C. Austin scored 1 goal, and then Other John Green heroically came up with 2, and we win 3-1 over our hated rivals, Wigan Athletic. I will see you next time on Hank Games. Actually, I won't see you, but you'll hear me. Thanks for watching, and as always, best wishes.